Good morning, y'all. TGIF. Thank God it is Friday. Now, are you guys pumped up like me because it's finally the last weekday of the week? Now, looking back on the first week of November, how was your first week of November? Let us know, tweet us, email us. Let us know how it's going for you so far. For me, not too bad. A little cold, and I'm still a little sick, but not too bad. Well, anyway, after today, you're going to have a lovely weekend, y'all. You're going to be partying it up. I know last weekend was Halloween weekend, so y'all got cray-cray. So this weekend, maybe we keep it a little more tame. Anyways, hang in there for now. We're going to start off our Friday morning show with a groovy track by Amel Leroux, We Can Be New. Yeah, that was Amel Leroux with We Can Be New. And right now, you guys are tuning in to What's Poppin' with your boy Brian Jew on this lovely Tuesday morning on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas. And of course, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, a couple of reminders. If you want to get at us, you got to follow us on Twitter at TBS What's Poppin'. And also, longer email. Want to give us a shout out? You have little questions, then the address is efmpoppin@gmail.com. And if you're interested in our playlist, you can come check it out on our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/EFM/What's Poppin'. And we have an announcement. What the announcement is, TBS EFM's 6th anniversary concert. The title is called The Sixth Movement in Traditional Harmony. The date is on November 25th, 2014, Tuesday, and the time starts at 7:30 p.m., but doors open at 7 p.m. The venue is Kepco Art Center, Hanjeon Art Center in Seocho-gu. Now, tickets went on sale this Wednesday, and it started at 9 a.m., and it's going to be going on till November 21st, Friday, till 6 p.m., and we got performances by An Suk-sun, Nam Sang-il, the Ewha Women's University Orchestra, Lee Seul-gi, Im Dong-chang, Luna and the Time Travelers, and the Cheongbae Traditional Art Troupe. So you don't want to miss out. Be there or be square. But for now, a word from our sponsors. Alrighty, y'all. Now for me to educate y'all on today's pick. Here in Korea today is called Ipdong. Now, Ipdong is one of the 24 sub-seasons and is translated to the beginning of winter. Now, from today is when winter starts. There you go. Now you learned something new. No wonder it's getting colder outside, y'all. It's freezing these days. Now, near Ipdong, people start doing this thing called kimjang, which is to make a large amount of kimchi and share with their neighbors and friends. Now, Koreans do kimjang so they can eat kimchi throughout the winter with their meals. Now, if you wonder about the amount of kimchi they make for kimjang, some Koreans, they even use 100 cabbage to make some kimchi. That's crazy. Now, kimjang is a big tradition that's being continued until now. And also, did you know that you can tell how much is going to be or how cold it's going to be each winter according to the coldness on the day of Ipdong? So, if you find it to be really cold today or that day, you should expect a freezing cold winter this year. Now, speaking of Ipdong, there are lots of things that you won't be able to do once the weather gets colder, such as riding your bicycle or going on a picnic unless you're into the cold weather. That's all you. That's some freaky deaky cold stuff I can't get down with. So for this weekend, why don't you guys plan to go out and enjoy the weather before it gets too cold and you got snow everywhere, ice everywhere. Now, there are many places you can visit and enjoy the outdoor activities. So try to visit one of them to feel that very cold or pre-cold moment, of course. And we have a great song for you guys right now to feel the moment. It's called Feel This Moment by Pitbull featuring Christina Aguilera. Yeah, that was Pitbull featuring Christina Aguilera with Feel This Moment. Now, this track is a dance pop song about stopping to take a moment to appreciate life. I know a lot of people don't do that nowadays. They're just too busy working, on the grind, just hustling. But, just sometimes you need to take a breather and be like, I have a great life. Now that song's filled with positive vibes, and I'm hoping that you guys are waking up on this Friday morning trying to dance to the song because the weekend is coming up, y'all, and then you can party all day and release yourself of all that stress. And our next song is another stress-relieving song. It's by an artist named Cisco. Yes, Cisco. And the song is called Got to Get It. It's a great song. This track is the first single off of Cisco's debut solo album called Unleash the Dragon. Yes. So hopefully we'll wake you guys up on this lovely Friday morning and get you out of that cold funk. I know a lot of people are like, it's cold, man. I don't want to get out of bed. But you got to get out of bed, do your thing. And guess what? Tomorrow's Saturday. Sleep in tomorrow. But for now, we got Cisco, Got to Get It. Yeah. That was Cisco's Got to Get It. But right now, we're going to wrap things up for the first half of our show. And the last song for the first half of our show is by Outkast. And the song we got for you guys by Outkast is called B.O.B. Now, this track features jittery drum and bass rhythms and combined sounds of Hendrixian guitars, of course, organs, and gospel vocals. So get ready to dance, y'all. Outkast, B.O.B. Alrighty, boys and girls, welcome back to the second half of TBS EFM 101.3's What's Poppin'. Soon, we're gonna have Say What. Of course, you got a sneak peek of her voice right now. We're not gonna say the name yet. We do still have a female guest today, someone special. Unfortunately, it is sad. Jihyun had to go because she had too much work. She was too busy for us, but it's all good. We'll be praying that she has much success in the future with her group, Veloce. But Jihyun, if you're tuning in right now, we're going to miss you. But today we do have a new special guest who's going to run things and take control of Say What. But if you want to find out, you got to stay tuned for this week's Hot Issues. But for now, a word from our sponsors. Alrighty, y'all, welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin'. And like I said, I gave you guys a preview of the new guest, the new co-host for my Friday segment called Say What. She's in the studio right now, so with no further ado, I'm gonna let her introduce herself, y'all.
Haha, yo, what's up, guys? It's Megan. For those who might not know, well, I was actually substituting while Brian was out in the States with Punita.
Yes. So when I was in LA, I think it was like 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Punita was substituting. She was my DJ, of course, for the show. And Megan was here on Fridays doing Say What at that time. But now she's officially on our show doing Say What.
Say What?
With me, and she's going to drop some hot issues about news going on in entertainment.
Yes.
Could be drama for your mama. It could be good news. It could be bad news. We never know. But I'm just glad you're here.
I'm so glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
It's awesome because for those of you who don't know, we talked about it before when we did that one outdoor event with Eric and Megan and Punita and
that was fun.
Megan and I do have a history where we first met a few years ago back in LA in the lobby of a hotel with her mom and at the time my, I guess, show promoter friend of ours. And and time flew by, and when she came up to me one day in her dressing room, she's like, "Hey, this is Megan. We met in LA." And she was being more detailed and specific about where we met. I was like, oh my gosh. That was
we got
4, 5 years ago, back then, of course. And I was like, time flies. I just realized that time flies by.
Time flies.
Because
really
back then,
fast.
you were how old were you when I first met you?
I think I was around 14, 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was a baby.
And now you are 20?
Yeah.
21?
20 Korean age.
20 Korean age.
American age.
Okay, so you're still not a legal age to drink in America.
No, not
but
yet.
here in Korea you're allowed.
Yes.
But we're not trying to talk about alcohol, y'all. We're here to talk about some hot issues going on Say What.
Yes,
Now,
definitely.
let these folks know what's going on in the world.
All right. So after 30 years in the music industry, New Kids on the Block were finally honored with the 530th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. After all these years.
That's a lot of stars.
I know, right? The band showed up in suits with pink ribbons for breast cancer awareness to receive the monumental award.
Awesome.
Also in attendance were thousands of the band's fans. This proved that New Kids on the Block is still as popular as ever. Yeah.
You know how big they were back in the day?
They're not part of my era, so I'm not actually completely sure.
That's why I'm trying to let you know. Apparently when they were in Korea, they had a concert.
Oh.
And at their concert, people actually died because they were getting trampled. The
No
crowd,
way.
the fans were trying to reach them and whatever. And that's why I think New Kids on the Block hasn't come back to Korea because the government don't want that accent to happen again.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
Yes,
when
and that's
was
how
this?
popular they were. I think that was, I want to say at least 20 years ago.
Wow.
So when you were just coming out of your mom,
oh my
they were
goodness.
singing in Korea, yeah.
Dang. That's a tragedy.
Yes.
Wow, more news for you.
Of course, yes.
Yes. So before there was One Direction, before there was NSYNC, there was New Kids on the Block.
Yes.
And the boy band released its debut album in 1986.
Wow.
That was before I was born.
Yes.
And then exploded in popularity through the late 80s and early 90s. New Kids on the Block was a boy band phenomenon in an era before the term became synonymous with screaming girls and radio play. So now we got a New Kids on the Block song with you. This is probably one of the only songs I know from them.
I love the song.
Me
I saw
too.
the title. I know the dance to it too.
Step
Don't hate
by
me.
step.
Check it out, y'all. New Kids on the Block with Step by Step.
Woo.
That was New Kids on the Block with Step by Step. And of course, the only song that Megan knows because this is before she was even born.
Yes.
Yes. But you know the group. You know of the group.
Yeah, I know of the group.
Okay. Cool.
Definitely.
Now we're moving on to some other news going on in the world. And I kind of glanced at the news and I'm just shocked by this.
Yeah, he was like being so overwhelmed. Like, what? I wish I had this money.
Exactly. It's about money, y'all. Check it out.
So the king of pop, Michael Jackson, tops the list of top earning dead celebrities with $140 million in earnings. That is unbelievable.
We all alive and we still have that kind of money, y'all.
No, we can't even dream of this.
Exactly.
So this year, the singer had his second posthumous album release with Escape, which debuted at number 2 on the charts.
And that's his album with that duet with Justin Timberlake, right? Okay.
It's an amazing album. He also appeared in hologram form on stage at the Billboard Music Awards. Did you see that performance?
I didn't see it, but I heard about it, and I heard it was really sick.
It was amazing. It's on YouTube.
But I'm kind of scared, because it's not really him.
Yeah.
And it's going to make me get all emotional, because I remember they had like the Cirque du Soleil Michael Jackson show in Korea, and I went to see it. And they had the same idea with like a hologram and like a curtain thing. And I think it was Man in the Mirror, or the Earth song, one of the songs. But that moment, I was just like caught in the moment and I just teared up. I was like, this is so inspiring. But it's also sad at the same time that the actual king of pop, Michael Jackson himself, can't be here.
Oh,
and
exactly.
I was like, why? I wanted to see Michael while he was alive.
No. Well,
but his spirit lives on.
Yes, rest in peace, Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Definitely, it left some of the fans thrilled and also some of the fans, sobbing.
Of course, that's me, the sobbing fan.
That's the sobbing fan. Yeah, so ranking second behind Jackson is Elvis Presley with an estimated amount of $55 million in earnings over the 12-month period.
He's been dead for a long time.
I know.
And he's still making $55 million.
I think it goes to his family. I hope it does. So Presley's estate still ranks in millions thanks to the throngs of tourists who visit Graceland each year and Elvis's extensive music library.
Oh, wow.
Wow. For musicians who are listed in the rank, there are Bob Marley with 20 million on 5th place, John Lennon on 7th place with 12 million.
See, that's what I don't get. How are you not alive, but you're making money in the millions? I mean, making money at all.
That's how amazing their songs are, and that's how amazing these artists are. Like, it's just crazy.
I just hope that the record labels aren't taking all that money and using it to their advantage.
I know.
If they are, actually, why don't you, if your record label reps right now, tune in right now. If you're making that money for all these artists, use that money for good causes, charities, benefits, and or maybe for
Heal
future artists. Exactly. That's what Michael wanted in the world anyway, He'd always be like, "Hi, Michael Jackson. Heal the world. Make it a better place for all
that
the children.
That is a great impersonation.
And the children's children." And with no further ado, we do have a Michael track right now. What is the song called?
You Are Not Alone.
Yeah. I almost teared up just now listening to Michael Jackson's You Are Not Alone. All I talk about Michael, listening to his music. That's a great song.
It is an amazing song.
The lyrics are amazing too. And I think that's the biggest thing for a song sometimes. It's not just the melody line or the instruments in the background. Sometimes if you just sit down and actually take a listen to the lyrics of the song, you realize you have a huge connection.
Definitely. Yes. It's storytelling with melody.
Exactly. And that's why I love people. Like, I have a friend. She can't sing for her life, but she's so good at storytelling. Like, she's one of those people who just love listening to their voice. You're like, keep talking. They're like, why? Because I love your voice when you talk. And they can talk about ghost stories, and it's scary. They talk about romantic stories, and you're like,
that friend of yours should be an actor.
She should, but then, the whole body language, moving around thing, getting nervous in front of people. She's not the greatest, but great storyteller.
That's a gift. Wow.
But moving on. We got more news for y'all, and Megan's going to drop some news about this new, or not new, but this new news that came in.
Yes, we got some rumors that have been running wild for months that Beyonce and Jay-Z would be splitting up after their On the Run tour wrapped in mid-September. Yes. But they ended months of speculation. The couple said I do for the second time at a low-key ceremony during the European leg of their joint On the Run tour.
Okay.
The couple had always been pretty much untouchable until a viral video of Beyonce's sister, Solange Knowles, if that's how you pronounce it, attacking Jay-Z in an elevator service online.
Ooh, I saw that video. I was like,
is it? It's my first time hearing about this.
Never saw this?
No.
It's hilarious. So Jay-Z, Solange, and Beyonce, the three of them get in the elevator. And I don't know what Jay-Z did or said to Solange, but you see Solange trying to smack him in the face.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
And then Jay-Z he's trying to be a gentleman. He doesn't hit her back. He kind of backs up.
That's good.
Next thing you know, she kicks him. And I'm like,
Girl,
what is going on
cray.
here? So there's a lot of rumors saying that maybe Jay-Z cheated on her. And Solange was trying to protect her sister. Like, because Beyonce was in the elevator. So she's like, Beyonce, you're so stupid. This man's cheating on you. Why are you staying with him? And then she tried to fight him. There's so many speculations and accusations. We don't know the exact truth, though.
Oh, no, but that's crazy.
It is cray-cray.
Wow. So, yeah, it had put an enormous pressure on Jay-Z and Beyonce's marriage. But the scandal immediately sparked divorce rumors.
Of course it would.
But the couple of 6 years have consistently maintained their marital happiness. Thank God.
Oh, my God, 6 years?
Yes.
I thought they were only married for like 2-3 years. Time flies, y'all.
I know, time flies. Man,
okay, so
this is
Beyonce.
some serious news here.
But I mean, they are the richest couple in the world, aren't they? For celebrities?
Yes.
Wow. I wonder what it's like. Beyonce and Jay-Z. And they're two, not actors, but musicians who I think are very talented. Beyonce is remarkably talented.
Geniuses.
She's got this natural charisma about her. She's a beautiful person.
She's an amazing.
Inside and out.
Yes.
He's doing great things for the world. The same thing with Jay-Z. He's just a great MC on the mic, off the mic. Of course, I listened to Jay-Z when I was in high school, and I was like, this dude is legit. And then never knew he was going to be with Beyonce, but now they're happily married, and their baby's so adorable. I love kids.
I know. Oh, really?
Kids are amazing.
When are you getting married?
I'm going to get married when hell freezes over, which means that's not going to happen because I don't see myself living with somebody in the same house. I think it's only because I got used to being alone. And that's but a lot of people are like, oh, that's
you
so sad.
are not alone.
Exactly. I'm not alone because I'm always surrounded by great people, friends and family. You know, so I'm not alone, y'all.
Such a positive person.
I try to be positive.
That's
an important thing.
That's the way to live your life.
That is the way to live your life. And I hope that everybody tuning in right now does the same thing. Don't think about the negatives. I know a lot of people try to bring us down, especially haters and people in the business. Beyonce, I know you get it. Jay-Z, I know you get it. And of course, Megan, too.
Of course.
You're not going to have people who just come up to you and throw themselves at you and be like, I love your music. I'm a big fan for a long time, blah, blah, blah. Then you have the random people who are cray-cray. I had somebody come up to me. I got to give it up to them. They had a lot of courage to come up to him and be like, hey, you're from the group Flydisky. He's like, yes. He goes, I hate that group. And I was like,
man, that puts a lot of guts.
I know, right?
Wow.
I was like, I know I go to church and everything, so I prayed. I was like, God, give me patience. But if I told God too, but if you create a knife randomly in my hand, I might have to use it. Because right now, I'm not in the mood for this little girl saying this to my face.
Oh, that's messed up.
Yeah, but you're gonna experience that in life. You can't make everyone happy.
Of
we're
course.
only human.
Yes, we're human.
But with that said, it is
Beyonce.
sad news. But we have to wrap things up for today's show.
Oh, man.
That was quick, wasn't it?
That was so quick. Time flies.
Time flies when you're having a good time. And we have a blast here on What's Poppin'. And I'm glad you are on our show now.
Oh, thank you. It's so great to be here. Seriously.
Well, it's great
It's
to have
always
you
good
here.
to see Brian.
Thank you
Oppa.
very much. It's always great to have Megan in the studio. And, of course, Megan also, you guys know, made that little lingo song, whatever, for a program. And it's beautiful. I say it's like
It was really random.
Megan Lee is the Taylor Swift of Korea. I always say that. You sound like that. You have that innocent, sweet voice
thank
that
you
we
so
all love.
much.
And with that said, we're going to play the last song. And the last song is by who?
Beyonce, Drunk in Love.
Featuring Jay-Z. And that's for our show today. And on behalf of TBS EFM's What's Poppin', this is Brian Jew and
Megan Lee.
we're signing off.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace.